Hey guys, I'm Alex. Thanks for clicking and welcome to this lesson on active and passive gerunds. Those of you who don't know, a gerund is a verb plus ing. And if you'd like to check out the various uses of gerunds and where a gerund can go in a sentence, you can check out my previous lesson on the various uses of gerunds. That lesson is very essential to understanding this one, so please check it out if you haven't already. In this lesson, we're going to look at how to use a gerund in a passive form and in an active form. Now, very simply, let's begin with the easiest, which is the active simple, which is basically the simple gerund use, just verb ing. Now, in this situation, this means you can put the gerund as a subject, as an object, as a subject complement. You can also put it as the object of a preposition, possessive. All that stuff is explained in the other lesson. So for example, let's look at these sentences. I like swimming. Swimming is the gerund. It's the object of the sentence. In the present, I enjoy swimming. I like swimming. Smoking is bad for you. As we know and have discussed, a gerund can be the subject of a sentence, and here, smoking is the subject. I regret not calling you. Not calling being the gerund in this situation. So this is your basic gerund use that most students at the advanced level are familiar with at some level or another. Okay, now let's look at the active past. Okay, not the active simple, but the active past. If you specifically want to put a gerund into the past, you can do it by using having plus a past participle. In this structure, having is actually considered the gerund. So let's look at this. I'm proud of having completed university. Now, we call this active past because you are the one who completed university. You are the one who did the action, right? And you are proud of, and again, we use a gerund here because of, which is a preposition. And I'm proud of having completed university. I'm proud now because I completed university in the past. Okay? And let's look at another example. Having gone to college is one of the best things I have ever done. So here, having gone is considered the active past gerund. Again, having is the gerund in this construction. Okay? So having gone to college is one of the best things I've ever done. So anytime you have having done something in the past, you're actually using a gerund. And in this situation, an active past gerund. Now, let's look over on this side and let's look at how we use passive gerunds. So this might be new for a lot of students here. Passive simple, basically, all you're doing is you have being plus PP. Remember, passive means the person is receiving the action, okay? So being done, something is being done to the person. So for example, she hates being told what to do. Being is the gerund in this construction. She is receiving the action of someone telling her what to do. She hates being told what to do. And again, if you're wondering, why are you using being? Why not to be? Why are we using ing and not to plus the base verb in some of these? Basically, it follows the constructions that I described in the previous video about the uses of gerund. So again, another reminder to check that out before this. Okay. Another example, I'm tired of being insulted. And again, you have of, which is a preposition, and after a preposition, you have to use a gerund. So I'm tired of being insulted by other people, or by him, by her, by someone, okay? And finally, being robbed is an awful experience. And here we're using a gerund as a subject, which is possible. Being robbed by someone, passive construction, you receive the action, is an awful experience. So here you're speaking in general. Here you're speaking about the present. Here, again, she hates being told what to do in general, in the present. Now, let's look at how we can refer to the past with this construction. So for the past, this is actually the least common form of all of these that are up here, just because it's such a long construction that there are not many opportunities you get to actually use it. So having been plus the past participle. For example, I'm still angry about having been fired by her. So your boss, let's say she fired you. She, said you can't work at this company anymore, and you're still angry about it. So I'm angry now about something that happened in the past. I received the action of firing. So I'm still angry about having been fired in the past. Clear? Yeah? Okay, one more. Aren't you upset about having been lied to? So you were lied to by a person, by someone. They lied to you. You received the action, having been lied to. And again, in this construction, having been plus past participle, having functions as the gerund. Whew. Okay, so that's a lot, right? So as I mentioned, if you want to understand the various uses of gerunds, which is a super complicated, large grammatical topic, and especially for advanced speakers, you guys should be becoming more familiar with this. Check out my previous video and then come back, look at this again. And if you have gotten this far, please check out the quiz down below and test your knowledge. As well, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!